Ruth stood at a crossroads, the dusty road stretching before her as Naomi turned to speak. The older woman's face was weary from sorrow, etched with the grief of losing both her husband and sons. She urged Ruth to return to her homeland, to her people, to find a new life apart from the sorrow they had both endured. But Ruth's heart was steadfast. "Do not urge me to leave you or to return from following you," she said, her voice unwavering. "For where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God my God." With that declaration, Ruth bound herself to Naomi and to the God of Israel. It was not just loyalty to her mother-in-law that drove her decision, but faith in a plan she could not yet see. The journey to Bethlehem was long and uncertain, but Ruth pressed forward, trusting in the God she had come to know through Naomi. When they arrived, she took humble steps, gleaning in the fields to provide for them both. It was in these fields that Boaz, a kind and honorable man, noticed her diligence and faithfulness. He saw in her a woman of virtue, one who had forsaken her old life to walk a path of trust and obedience. Boaz, moved by her unwavering spirit, ensured that she was protected as she gathered grain. He provided more than she expected, a reflection of God's abundant provision. In time, through Naomi's guidance and God's divine orchestration, Ruth and Boaz's paths intertwined in a greater way. Their union was not just a story of love, but of redemption and promise. From their lineage came King David, and generations later, Jesus Christ. Ruth's story is one of faithfulness in the small daily acts, choosing loyalty, choosing trust, and choosing to move forward even when the way was unclear. She did not demand to see the whole picture before stepping into the unknown. She simply trusted that God would lead her. As women seeking to elevate and walk in purpose, Ruth's life is a reminder that you do not need to have all the answers to move forward. Your faithfulness in the everyday decisions, choosing integrity, choosing to trust God's timing, choosing to remain steadfast, will place you exactly where He intends for you to be. Like Ruth, continue to press forward. Even in seasons of loss, uncertainty, or transition, know that your dedication to God's path will open doors of abundance and purpose beyond what you can imagine. And most importantly, remain under His hedge of protection, for He is always guiding, providing, and preparing you for something greater.